New TNA Boot Camp is back this Sunday at 9 on Challenge. It's frantic, fraught, and really, really good.
Timeline here on Challenge, the show where time and trivia collide and where time quite literally is money. It's a simple game with couples racing against the clock to put a series of events in order with a chance of winning up to £5,000. And here, hoping to do just that, is today's contestants. They are Catherine and Paul, John and Harry, Lavelle and Sarah. They are our contestants. We're starting with Lavelle. And Sarah, tell the nation how you met.
Well, we met at church when we was, like, younger.
Yeah.
She was the quiet one. And we started doing trouble together. Yeah.
What sort of trouble, Lavelle?
We used to dance in the streets.
Oh, man. You are a rebel, Lavelle. You know, just dancing at the bus stop.
Dancing in the streets.
You know.
Busking.
Busking?
Well, our version of busking.
How much have you actually earned busking, Lavelle?
Probably about £3.
Sarah.
Yeah.
How are you, darling?
All right.
Have you ever been this close to a superstar before?
No.
Do you want to touch me, Sarah? Touch me, love. Touch me, baby. Yeah, go on. What do you do?
I work in a...
I threw you then, didn't I? Oh, my God, Brian Conley asked me a question. And I'm on a game show. What do you do? I have no idea. My mind went blank. I thought I was busking. So, Sarah, go on, what do you do?
Yeah, I work at a primary school.
Aww.
Yeah.
I love you girls because you're very natural and we really do hope you do well. Lavelle and Sarah, ladies and gentlemen. There they are. John and Harry. Hello, John. So, tell everyone, how did you meet? How did you know each other?
We met at work about a year ago, didn't we, I think?
Dare I say, John, looking a bit trim there, mate.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Because I know you do like the gym.
Yes, I do, actually, yes.
You
I go
do?
to the gym
2-3 times.
2-3 times a week, yeah.
Do you know there is a machine there that I cannot keep off?
What one's that?
Well, it does Twix, Mars bars. But, Harry, how are you, mate?
I'm all right, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. I understand you do impressions.
Only of John.
Go on, then.
Oh, I love the gym.
There you go. Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, John and Harry. Catherine. Paul.
Hi,
how are you?
All right.
You're all sheepish there,
Am I?
Catherine.
So I don't mean to be.
Catherine, what do you do?
I work for the NHS as a admin. Thank you. Admin assistant in a medium secure psychiatric hospital.
Oh, I think that does deserve a round of applause. Well done, Catherine. And Paul, what about you, mate? Have you got an interesting job for us?
I'm a DJ.
Really?
Oh, yes.
What song fills the floor up the best?
My first cheesy party tune, normally, would be Whitney Houston.
Oh.
And I want to
What's
dance
wrong with
somebody.
Whitney Houston, Catherine?
Goodness, everything. You certainly wouldn't be the DJ at my wedding. To him, obviously. Not a random wedding to someone else.
You know, I'm thinking, Catherine and Paul, you're very close. In fact, you're like that. Catherine and Paul, thank you very much. Those are today's contestants, all hoping to win a huge amount of money on Timeline. Round one is all about earning points. The more points you win, the more time you'll have in your time bank at the end of the show to play for up to £5,000. Yes, thank you. So, in this round, we're giving each couple 60 seconds to complete their timeline, and for every moment they correctly place, they get 1 point. So, Catherine and Paul, you're up first. These are the 3 categories you get to choose from.
Oh.
Shopping, paper and magazines, films. Catherine, why are you laughing?
Shopping could be my little thing.
Yeah, you...
Occasionally, not very often. Ever.
No.
Most days.
See, I think if it was me, obviously, I think I'd go for films.
Could go papers and magazines.
Yeah, we could do.
Oh, no, do films and it's your fault.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, do films and it's your fault.
We're gonna go with films.
films.
And I will take full responsibility.
See that? That is a woman's touch. Do films and it's your fault. Films it is. So here goes your 5 items. Here they are. First one is Jaws, Blade Runner, The Lion King, When Harry Met Sally, and The Full Monty. This is what you have to do. Place these films on the year they were first released. Your time starts now.
Now, I'm pretty sure Jaws was the first blockbuster, so I
Right,
think
okay.
it's got to be 1975, yeah?
The only one I've really seen is The Full Monty for some
Okay.
reason.
I
Don't
think
know why. It's the only one I've seen.
That's going to be 94 or 97, yeah?
Okay.
10
Would you
seconds
say
gone, but
The
you've
Lion
got the
King,
whole 50
97?
seconds left.
Yeah, okay.
think, yeah?
Yeah, it must be.
Blade Runner,
Yeah, never
Harrison
seen it.
Ford,
Great.
just after Star Wars, I think. So
Oh,
if
good.
I had to say, I'd say 82.
Yeah,
Would
okay.
you think 82 is all right?
Yeah. Oh, Harry Met Sally's got to be
Yeah,
89.
I think, yeah. Just go for it, yeah?
Full Monty.
All right,
I quite
1994.
enjoyed that film.
30 seconds
yeah.
left.
I thought you'd remember that film, yeah. Okay.
I know what you mean.
So I think Jaws is good. I like
Yeah,
Jaws, yeah.
okay.
I'm pretty sure that was mid-70s, fine.
Yeah.
Blade Runner, again, 80s.
Yeah.
I think 80s is okay. Let's go for it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Go
am
on.
I pressing this?
Yeah, go for it, go on.
You're fully responsible.
Yeah, go on, do it.
Okay.
Catherine and Paul. Catherine, just getting the last line in there. Well, if it goes wrong, you're the one that's responsible.
Yeah.
So here we go then. Catherine, do you feel confident in
I am
Paul's
confident
ability?
with all my answers I put on there.
How many did you put on there?
Um,
You had a little moment there. You
yeah.
definitely, the full Monty.
Monty.
So here we go. Catherine, Paul, we asked you to place these films on the year that they were released. You say Jaws came out in 1975. Are you right? Yes. Steven Spielberg. So you think in 1982 they released the movie Blade Runner. Are the guys right? Yes! So, Harry Met Sally, this was one of yours, wasn't it, Catherine?
Harry Met Sally and Full Monty, I'll take credit for.
So you're saying that in 1989 they released When Harry Met Sally. Yeah! This is going good. 3 out of 3 are going to get a full house here. Let's find out. Well, you're saying that the Full Monty was released in 1994. Let's see. No. So The Lion King, did that come out in 1997? No, it didn't. This is how it should have looked. Just those two you got round the wrong way, which is all Catherine's fault. But pretty good, because at the end of that, Paul, you scored 3 points. So, will that be enough to give them a chance to play for £5,000 at the end of the show? Only time will tell. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. It's time for a timeout.
E.
Welcome back to Timeline, one of the few shows on television that doesn't involve painting and decorating and any old antiques. Well, except me. I appreciate you laughing, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before the break, Catherine and Paul correctly placed 3 moments on their timeline, and now they have a whopping 3 points. John and Harry, it is now your turn to play round 1, and here are the 2 categories you get to choose from. Oh, shopping and papers and magazines.
Papers and magazines, Papers and I think, magazines, yeah. Brian.
Papers and magazines it is. Now, remember, if you make it through to the final, the more points you have, the more time you will have to win up to £5,000. In this game, points means time, and here comes the 5 moments you need to place on your timeline. Here they are. Vogue, The Independent, Women's Weekly, The Times, and finally, The Sun. It's a point for everyone you get right, and you've got 60 seconds to complete your timeline. Place these publications on the year they were launched. Your time starts now.
Right, it's got to be the Times. It's 17. It's got to be a couple of 100 years old, I
All
think.
right, go for that.
So we go with that. We're going The Independent. I remember that coming out, so that's going to be 86. I'm sure it's 86.
All right, you go for
yeah?
86, yeah.
Whoops, wrong one. Come on, we've got to go back. Oh, God.
What are you doing?
I'm messing it up.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, John.
I've got it, Brian.
All
the
right,
Sun, I think, is 1964. That's a relatively new newspaper, yeah? We're going to go with that.
You're old enough to remember that one.
Thank you. Now, also, Vogue Woman's Weekly. I'm
Women's
not
Weekly's
sure.
got to be 1892.
Do you think?
I think that's 1892.
And Vogue is 1911?
Yeah.
OK.
You've still got plenty of time. You feel confident, OK. Give him a round of applause. So, gentlemen, you still had 26 seconds to play with then.
No, sorry, Brian.
And now what are you saying? Those middle ones, you think you got them round the wrong way?
I might have got them round the wrong way, yeah.
We're going to find out how many are right. Catherine and Paul score 3. Yeah. You think if you rushed it there,
I think we might have messed up there.
So you're saying the Times was published for the first time in 1785. Are they right? Yeah! Well done. So, the Women's Weekly, you're saying it's published in 1892. Confident, gentlemen?
No.
No? OK, well, let's find out.
Confident.
Are they right? No, you're wrong. So, Vogue, you think it was published back in 1911, gentlemen? This is the ones you think you should have got round the other way, didn't you? Yeah. Good luck. Are they right or wrong? You are wrong. Don't worry, it's early days. The Sun, do you think it came out in 1964 now?
I reckon it was, yeah.
Yeah?
64,
OK, did
yeah.
The Sun come out in 64? Yeah! Which means, of course, here it is, The Independent. Did that come out in 1986? Yes, it did. So let's put it all in the correct timeline. Here it is. Should have swapped them round. OK, so at the end of that, you've got yourself 3 out of 5. Give them a round of applause. Lavelle and Sarah, pressure's on. We really want you to do well, otherwise you could end up on the streets busking again, Lavelle. And we wouldn't want that. So your choice is, here it is. Shopping or shopping? Do you want to do shopping?
Yeah, I want to do shopping.
Oh, I thought so. Now, you have a full 60 seconds to complete this. Your 5 moments are... Morrison's, Poundland, Sainsbury's, Iceland, Tesco. Place these shops on the year they opened in the UK. Your time starts now.
Weren't they last? Morrison's.
Morrison's, I thought Poundland was last.
Was Poundland last? Alright. I put Poundland last. Tesco's.
Would that be first? I'm just thinking... I'm imagining Tesco's and Sainsbury's would be first because they're just major
and then
ones.
Iceland later on to help with cheap food.
Yeah.
So Iceland and then Morrison's.
This is when they open.
Is this what you think?
Plenty of time, enjoy
In the
it.
UK.
Ladies, don't make the
I'm
same
wondering
mistake the
about
guys made.
whether Sainsbury's would come first. I just think that, I don't know.
Tesco... I don't know.
I'm trying to think, did they ever,
Quick.
like, celebrate?
Well, Tesco's might have celebrated something. I don't think Sainsbury's has. Should we just press it?
Yeah, now you haven't got that much time.
We're
You happy with that?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to be. So, you're saying Tesco's first opened in the UK in 1869. Are you right? Oh. A sense of foreboding enters the room. You're saying that Sainsbury's opened in 1899. No.
Well, I'm open.
Bet you wish you had films. So, did Iceland open in the UK in 1919? If it did, I'm going to run around this place naked. Find out now. Here we go. Oh, wrong. Yeah, you're wrong.
No.
Ooh, that was lucky.
We can't go in.
So 1970, did Morrison's open in the UK in 1970?
Oh! See, I told you!
So, here we go, Poundland. Did that open in 1990? Yeah! See? See, it did! And let's now put it all into the correct order, though. Here's how the timeline should have looked, ladies. You got yourself one. Give them a round of applause. So, going into round 2, the scores are Lavelle and Sarah are on 1. John and Harry are on 3. Catherine and Paul are on 3. Now, at the end of this round, the couple with the least points will be leaving. There is just 45 seconds on the clock, and if there is a tie, whoever completes their timeline, the slowest will be out. So, you want to take your time, but hurry up. In round 2, instead of dates on the timeline, it's numbers. It could be how quick, it could be how long. Lavelle and Sarah with 1 point. You're up first, and you get to choose a category. Here they are. TV, music, health.
It's up to you. You choose.
I would say TV, definitely. Yeah, TV. Go for TV.
All right, then, TV it is. Now, once again, it's a point for every right answer. Here comes the 5 items you need to place. Friends. Heartbeat. Last of the Summer Wine. The Sopranos. And finally, Murder, She Wrote. And here's what you have to do. Place these TV shows on the number of series broadcasts. Your time starts now.
Oh, gosh. You should know Friends.
I don't know, Friends.
Murder, She Wrote didn't have that many, did it?
I don't know. Where do you want it to go?
I think 6 at the bottom.
OK, last time I won, I think said quite a lot.
Yeah, how many would you say?
30
TV
seconds
shows
gone
on
already,
the,
ladies.
Hang on, place the TV shows on the series broadcast. Friends has said a lot.
Yeah.
Sopranos, it's quite popular.
Sopranos, yeah. Would they have that much? Heartbeat was cancelled. That didn't...
Or should we switch? And then Sopranos there? Sopranos and Friends are both popular.
Log in, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
10 seconds left.
We're
Or
locked
you're going to
in.
stop. That was good. So here we go. Place these TV shows on the number of series broadcast. You're saying there was 6 series of Heartbeat.
No, they're like 31.
Are they right? No, they're wrong. Oh, dear. 10 series of Murder, She Wrote. Are the ladies right or wrong? No. Yeah, but you are funny.
I got flustered.
You think there was 12 series of Last of the Summer Wine? 18 series of The Sopranos.
Oh, no.
So let's find out. Was it 18 series of The Sopranos? No. This is comedy gold. You might have got this one right.
No.
Was there 31 series of Friends? Oh! So let's put it all into the right timeline now. Here we go. Let's have a look at it. This is how it should look, ladies. There was 6 series of The Sopranos and 10 of Friends, 12 of Murder, She Wrote.
The box set of Friends.
I've got the box set of the whole series. I'm not flustered. I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, they may not have got 1 point there, but my God, they made us laugh. Lavelle and Sarah. So, will that be enough for them to play in the final for a chance of winning £5,000? Only time will tell, and we'll be telling you right after this break. Thank you. Timeline, the quiz that pays to remember the good times and the bad times. A bit like my wedding anniversary. Here we are, it's round 2. We've got 2 couples left to play, and next up, it's John and Harry. John and Harry, you've got 2 to choose from. Here they are. They are music and health. Gentlemen, what's it going to be?
It's got to be music for 2 reasons. One, we might know a little bit about music.
Yes.
Between us. And 2, Paul's a DJ, so I don't really want him getting music.
Oh, a little bit of tactics there.
Sorry, Paul.
Nice. So
we would
are
have chosen,
you going?
regardless, we would have chosen music, definitely.
So music it is. Now, it's 1 point for the right answer. Here comes the 5 moments you need to place on your timeline. Chesney Hawkes, Kylie Minogue, Jennifer Lopez, Michael Jackson and Robbie Williams. Now, here's what you have to do. Place these solo artists on the number of times they have topped the UK single charts between 1990 and the year 2000. Your time starts now.
What do we reckon? Chesney Hawkes, not?
No, he's done it one. He had that one.
Has he?
hit.
What, in 1990? Since then?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
OK.
know.
Kylie.
Just keep calm on the time, John. Kylie...
30 seconds.
Kylie going 3.
Go 3.
Jennifer Lopez, 2. Robbie, 1.
No.
Another 4, sorry. Michael Jackson, 0.
He must have topped it.
Enjoy this, gentlemen. Don't
I'm
make the
going
same
with
mistake you
You
did.
think we should stay there?
Oh, I'm not sure, man.
Or do you reckon swap Jackson,
10
Jennifer Lopez?
seconds
No,
left.
she's definitely...
I
I want to go with that.
All right, hit it. You're
Sorry.
my...
So, are you glad you chose music now?
No.
Not at all. No.
Why?
I don't know if we've got any right, to be quite honest. Robbie Williams, he's got to be up there, I would have thought. Although
I
he's
can't
had
believe we
a
put
lot of
Jack at
albums.
0.
Yeah,
What
but
were
he
we
was
thinking?
Before.
He's Michael Jackson, though.
OK, let's put you out of your misery. Here we go. Place these solo artists on the number of times they topped the UK single charts between 1990 and the year 2000. You're saying Michael Jackson never
Can we change their minds?
number 1 in that decade. I don't think you're right. I think the nation doesn't think you're right. Let's see. Yeah, would you believe it? He did have a hit in that decade.
Shocked.
I know.
bad, isn't it?
Chesney Hawkes had 1 hit from 1990 to the year 2000. Are you right?
Yeah.
Yeah! So Jennifer Lopez, you're saying she had 2 hits in that decade. Let's have a little go. No, you are wrong. She actually had 1 hit in 2001. Love don't cost a thing. Let's find out if Kylie Minogue had 3 hits in that decade. So what about Robbie Williams then?
I think it might be wrong.
You think?
You think, but you're not certain. I should put you out of your misery. So did Robbie Williams have 4 number 1s from the year 1990 to the year 2000? No. So here we go. Let's put it into the correct timeline. There it is. What are you laughing at, Harry?
4, not 0. 4, apparently, is right. That makes
I thought
more
it was
sense.
big between 1980 and 90.
But what it does prove is that you are a big fan of Chesney Hawkes, John.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
There they are. Give them a round of applause. John and Harry, you scored 1, which means you've now got a total of 4 points. Catherine and Paul. Running up health. Health it is. Here we go. You've got 45 seconds, and here comes the 5 moments you need to place on your timeline. Ginster's Cornish pasty. Wall's thick pork sausages.
That's going to kill you.
Rustler's cheeseburger. Hellman's mayonnaise. And finally, Yeo Valley natural yoghurt. Here's the question.
Oh, seriously?
Place these foods on the total amount of fat contained per 100 grams. Your time starts now.
It's up to you.
I
What do you
think
think?
Rustler's is quite high.
Do you think so, yeah?
Yeah.
OK, let's do it. 79 grams.
Okay.
I mean, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise I can't stand, so that can be where you like.
18.2,
What,
yeah?
mayonnaise? Do you reckon?
I don't know.
I don't know. Surely a Cornish pasty would have more than mayonnaise.
I wanted the music. Right, hang on, here we go. Yeah, 18.2 per 100 grams, remember?
Yeah, OK.
All right. Pork sausage. Gotta be... What do you reckon? I'll tell you what, let's do...
Put that down the end. That's
Yep.
probably wrong. I
Okay.
bet that has got loads in.
Do you think
I
so?
bet the yoghurt has got loads in. Or
More than mayonnaise?
Yoghurt.
You've got,
Do you want to
No,
swap
no,
it?
no. Put it back.
Yeah.
No, put
got
it back.
that long,
Yeah.
guys.
Final answer?
Coming up
Oh,
in
we
10
just gotta go
seconds.
for it.
Just do it.
10
Let's do it.
seconds.
Go with it.
So place these foods on the total amount of fat contained per 100 grams. You're saying Yeo Valley natural yoghurt is 4.2 grams. Are the guys right?
Oh.
Yeah! See? Paul, you was right. Here we go. Wall's thick pork sausages have 14 grams of fat in them. Are the guys right? No, you're not. You're saying per 100 grams, Hellmann's mayonnaise has 15.5 grams of fat. No, you're wrong. So here we go. Ginster Cornish pasties, 18.2 grams. No, I'm sorry. Rustler's cheeseburger, 79 grams. I'm afraid you're wrong on that one as well. So let's put it all correct. This is how it should look.
What was it?
There you go.
Hellmann's mayonnaise.
There is more fat in 100 grams of Hellmann's mayonnaise than a Rustler's cheeseburger. See, would you Adam and Eve it? You got yourself 1 point, but 3 from the first round, so it's a total of 4. There you go. Paul and Catherine. So, which means we're going to say goodbye to the lovely Lavelle and Sarah. We did learn 2 things. 1, you know nothing about telly. But 2, you are very funny and great sports. We've loved having you on the show. They are Lavelle and Sarah. Lavelle and Sarah, there they go. Bye-bye. So let's find out who is playing for £5,000. In this round, couples have to work out which event came from a certain year. So, Catherine and Paul, John and Harry, you both got 4 points, so it's down to whoever was the quickest to complete that last timeline. John and Harry, you took 41 seconds. Catherine and Paul, you took 35 seconds. So you go first. And your options are, Catherine and Paul, 1960, 1994, 2003.
You choose. You be
Sure,
completely
yeah.
responsible, yeah.
OK, we'll go 2003.
Here we go, 2003 it is. So in this round, it's just 30 seconds on the clock. I'm going to reveal 6 events, and you need to work out which 3 did happen in 2003 and which 3 didn't. There's 2 points for every correct decision. And remember, whoever has the most points at the end of this round will play for £5,000. So Catherine and Paul, good luck indeed. Apple introduces iTunes software. Cardinal Ratzinger elected 265th Pope and becomes Benedict XVI. Roger Federer wins 15th Grand Slam title. Concorde makes its last commercial flight. The film Love Actually is released. And finally, Saddam Hussein is captured. Your time starts now.
OK.
Right,
now,
OK.
Apple introduced the iTunes software, what do you think?
10 years ago.
Yeah, could be right.
Could be.
I don't think Federer won his 15th Grand Slam in 2003.
Time.
That seems a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
OK. Ratzinger, 10 years.
Come on.
I'm not sure about that one.
I
I don't
know.
think so. So it's up to there. Concorde, last commercial flight, Love Actually, Saddam
I don't
Hussein.
know.
10 seconds.
Am I taking that?
8.
Whatever you want to go
7.
for. Go for it. Stay.
Catherine and Paul, Apple introduced iTunes software. You said it did happen in January 2003. It was, in fact, 2001. Here's the next one. You're saying Cardinal Ratzinger didn't become Pope in 2003. Yes!
We got one.
It was 2005 that he became Pope. Here we go, July. Roger Federer wins the 15th Grand Slam of his career. You're saying that didn't happen? Yes! That's another 2 points. Well done. Concorde, here we go. So you're saying Concorde didn't make its last commercial flight in October 2003. Are you right? No, you're wrong. It was, in fact, 2003. So, November, Love Actually is released in 2003. Well done. Another 2 points. Congratulations. Saddam Hussein captured in 2003. You're saying it did happen? Yeah. You got 8, so you got a total now of 12 points. So which couple will we say goodbye to at the end of this round? And who will be going on with a chance of winning £5,000? Only time will tell, and it will be telling you after this break. and gentlemen, welcome back to Timeline, the show where if you want to win up to £5,000, you really do need time on your side. Now, before the break, Catherine and Paul, they scored 8 and now have a grand total of 12 points. John and Harry, you've 2 years to choose from. They are 1960 or 1994. Now, remember, if you do make it to the final, I'll be turning those points into time, so good luck. What's it going to be?
We'll go for 94.
94 it is.
Yeah,
good luck
okay.
indeed, gentlemen. Here we go. Which 3 of these events did happen in 1994 and which 3 didn't? Tom Hanks wins Best Actor Oscar for Philadelphia. Ayrton Senna killed in Formula One crash. Jeffrey Archer jailed for perjury. First Premier League season begins. Climax of Sharongate's story in EastEnders. And finally, Church of England votes to allow women priests. Time starts now.
That one, I know that the Premier League started before 94, so I'm taking that one out.
Cool.
I don't know the other.
What's Sharongate?
We'll take Sharongate out, shall we?
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
we'll take Sharongate out, and we'll take out...
I think Philadelphia was
15 seconds.
was earlier.
Right, go that then. We happy?
No,
Few
yeah, all right, go
9,
do it.
8. Gentlemen, I sensed a bit of panic there. Harry, you happy?
He's so keen on that buzzer.
So here we go, gentlemen. Tom Hanks wins Best Actor Oscar for Philadelphia. You're saying it didn't happen in March 1994. Are you right? He did win the Oscar in March 1994, gentlemen. Here's the next one. Ayrton Senna killed in a Formula One crash. You're saying it happened in May 1994. Yeah! You're on the roll, gentlemen. So Jeffrey Archer jailed for perjury in July. You'll say it did happen in 1994. No, it was in fact 2001. So here we go. The first Premier League football season begins. You're saying it didn't happen in 1994. Are they correct? Yeah, see?
There we go.
Actually, it was 1992. So here we go. The climax of the Sharongate story in EastEnders. You're saying it didn't happen in October 1994. Oh, no. It did actually happen. OK, here's the final one. November. Church of England votes to allow women priests. You're saying it did happen in November 1994. Are they right? Oh, it was in fact 1992. At the end of that round, you scored 4 points, which gives you a grand total of 8 points, ladies and gentlemen. All of which means Catherine and Paul are through to the final. You are playing for £5,000, Catherine and Paul. But John and Harry, you've been a lot of fun. It sort of fell apart right at the end there, didn't it?
Well,
It did,
yeah.
mate. Don't feel disheartened, because you do not leave this show empty-handed.
Oh, brilliant.
No, you go away with memories of this beautiful day.
Fantastic.
Let's hear it for John and Harry. So, Catherine and Paul through to the final of Timeline with a chance of winning £5,000.
Woo!
We're giving you 15 seconds to complete your timeline. Plus, of course, 5 seconds for every point you have won so far. You scored 12 points, which means you now have a total of 1 minute and 15 seconds in your time bank. Guys, do you think that's going to be enough?
We'll make it enough.
Yeah, we'll make it enough. I think we're just going to
Yeah.
go for it. We're just going to do it.
Well, we're all rooting for you. Here we go. Let's play Timeline. Right. There is the time. And there's the timeline, 2004 to 2009. You'll be shown 5 clips, and all you need to do is to place the clips on the right year. And as there are 6 years on the timeline, one of them is a red herring. So you want to avoid that one. These are your options: royalty, entertainment, technology, politics, and music. Which one do you want to go first?
Thinking either entertainment or maybe music.
Okay.
It's entirely up to you.
Do entertainment.
Yeah, should we go for it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try entertainment first.
Entertainment it is, so the time will start counting down when the first clip you choose starts playing. For each moment you put on the correct date, you're going to win £500, and then I'll give you a chance to double your winnings, OK? Good luck, guys. You have 1 minute 15 seconds in your time bank, and your time starts when this clip begins. In what year did this building get a new lease of life?
On Sunday night, its rebirth will be heralded by inoffensive pop rockers Bon Jovi.
2004. It was after
So
the
will
Olympics,
the
wasn't
punters
it?
buy it?
2004,
Will they give the
2005?
Millennium Dome a second?
2005?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's right.
So you're saying 2005. What, Catherine?
I think that's right.
Let's find out. Is Catherine right? Did that building have a new lease of life in 2005? No, it didn't. So let's have a look at where it should have gone. The Millennium Dome opened as the O2 Arena in some other time. 2007. So here are the categories again. Which is the next category you wish to choose? Royalty, technology, politics, music. We're all rooting for you.
Go on, what do you fancy? It's your choice, you choose
Oh,
one.
God,
Take one.
I don't know. Music.
Music?
Yeah,
We'll go
do
for music.
Good luck indeed. Here we go. In what year did Franz Ferdinand release this hit?
It's got to be 2004 or 2000. It's got to be 2004.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. 2004. Sure.
Paul, you were right in there. Of course, you being a DJ man.
Oh, to be honest though, Catherine was saying to me, as soon as that clip come up, she says 2004.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
All right, let's find out. Did Franz Ferdinand have that hit in 2004? Was Catherine right? Oh. Yes! £500 is in your bank. It reached number 3 and stayed in the charts for 9 weeks. These are the 3 remaining you get to choose from.
Okay.
Royalty, technology,
matter now.
politics.
Let's go technology.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try technology.
Technology?
Yep.
Good luck, guys. £500 again. In what year did this technological milestone reach our screens?
Every year, millions of visitors come to marvel at the splendour of St Paul's Cathedral. But now, thanks to Google Street View, you can visit London just at the click of a mouse.
2005.
44 seconds. 43.
It's got to be 6, isn't it?
Should we go for it?
Yeah, 6.
Oh.
No. Yep.
6.
So you're saying Google launched Street View mapping service in 2006. Are you still confident?
Yes, we're
All right,
confident.
Yes.
let's find out. Was it 2006? No, it wasn't. This is where it should have gone. Oh, there you go. A lot more recent than you thought, but you still got £500.
Yeah, yep, happy with that.
And you've still
Happy
got
for
2
more.
categories to choose from.
Okay.
And here they are. Royalty, politics.
Royalty, please.
Royalty, in what year did this famous face become an octogenarian?
She's always made it clear this is a job for life. And in any case, the survey suggests she's by far the most
Go on.
Well, she's 83 now,
Okay.
so...
2008. It's got to be. Do it. Go for it.
Well, she's 80-something.
What happened there?
We decided that she's 80-something.
So, was the Queen 80 in 2008? Let's find out. No!
She's older.
No. So when was it?
Oh, that's wrong.
It was 2006.
Oh, for goodness sake, we're not...
She's 87 at the moment.
87.
There you go. But you knew that.
Yeah, obviously.
So here's your final one.
Oh, goodness me. Got to get this right.
Don't worry, we really want to get it up to 1,000 though.
Yep.
Come on, politics. You must be strong on that. You've got 20 seconds, so let this one marinate. Really get this one on the right day. Only 2 to choose from. Politics, here is your question. In what year did this politician discover the boot was on the other foot?
Forget the burning flag, it's the flying shoe. That George Bush left Iraq amid anger and insults is hardly surprising. He laughed it off.
10 seconds.
Okay.
I think it's got to be Yes.
Yes.
2005.
Well, you're gonna have to
We're
go with
confident.
Yep, 2005.
that. For £500, taking you up to £1,000, let's find out. Are they right? Was it 2005? No, it wasn't. That famous incident where someone threw a shoe at him was, in fact, in 2008. But you've got yourself £500. Well done. But how do you fancy doubling that, giving you £1,000, Catherine and Paul? This is how it works. Now, we've one last timeline. It goes from 1829 to 1930. And we're going to put 45 seconds on the clock. So you can rearrange the timeline as many times as you wish, and if you can correctly place all 5 events in 45 seconds, we will double your money to £1,000. But if you don't successfully complete the timeline before the clock reaches 0, you leave with nothing. I can tell you the question as well. Here we go. Place these sporting events on the year they first took place. Are you going to double your money? Do you wish to play this final timeline? Paul and Catherine.
I know so much about sporting events. I'm happy to take the money. If it was a category had some chance with,
it's going to be
possibly
random,
would gamble.
Yeah, it's going to be
sporting
You've come
events.
as a couple, Catherine.
I make the decisions.
Now.
Are you 100% sure?
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
Well, you've been wonderful contestants. Give them a round of applause. They are Catherine and Paul, and they've won themselves £500. Didn't they have a little kiss? Paul, just a kiss. There you go. That's it from me. Thank you for your time, and join us again when 3 more couples play Timeline, the show where time really is money. Guys, anyway, goodbye. Bye-bye. See ya.
Thin slippers, overly warm shorts, lime green rubber clogs, all things that many consider pointless. The true meaning of the word is, of course, the game show Pointless. It's on weeknights at 7 on Challenge.